Hey y'all, welcome to Let's Talk About It Puff. I'm your host Puff, and I'm so excited to be here, guys. This show is a safe space for everything positivity. Here is a no judgment zone. We are going to discuss things from a place of love and understanding so that we can, be more empathetic towards each other. So I thought to start this season off with an episode about body hair. A lot of people are choosing to go natural nowadays, and the comments underneath have been a little, So I thought, why not bring a skincare specialist on here to educate us on hair, shave or not to shave? Is it hygienic or not? But before we get to her, let's go to the street and see what the people have to say.
Hi, I am Trina, your Puff on the Streets correspondent, and I'm here in wonderful Jacksonville, Florida at Art Walk this evening, asking people how you feel about body hair. Well, hello.
Hello.
What is your name and where you're from?
My name is Sierra, also known as Cece. I'm from here in Jacksonville, Florida.
Nice to meet you. Are you enjoying yourself tonight at Art Walk?
I am. It's been a while since I've been out, so I decided to come out today, and I'm having a good time, I can honestly say.
Awesome. So glad you're here. So are you ready to answer my questions?
No, but let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, here we go. So, do you think that shaving is for personal choice or hygiene?
Me, personally, I think it's both. Hygiene-wise, you want to keep it shaved to a certain minimum. Some people don't like to. I like mine a certain way, but, typically they say shaving, all that good stuff, it's for protection, all that stuff. And then I'll say on a personal level, because, again, you have some people who don't like no hair. You have some people who don't care about shaving. You have some people who bald head, full of it, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's personal and a hygiene thing. Just my personal preference.
A little bit of both. Well, hello. My name is Trina. What's your name?
My name is Joshua.
Hi, Josh. And where are you from?
Florida.
Florida. Okay, pretty cool. And what brings you to Art Walk this evening?
I like to come here and take photos.
Awesome. I can't wait to see some of those. I got to follow you on Instagram. Are you on Insta?
Mr. Photos.
That works. I'll get on that too. I have a really cool question for you. Would you mind answering it for me?
Sure.
All right. So my question is, do you think that shaving is a personal preference or hygiene?
Yeah,
personal preference.
Yeah.
I agree. Do you take that personal preference, or you just?
Well, a few months ago I had a beard down to here. I let that grow way out.
Okay. So a little of both, just depending on how you feel. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you so much. Thanks for taking time to answer my question.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks. This is the community, ladies and gentlemen. This is Duval. Thank you so much for stopping. And here is my question for the both of you. My question is, when did you start feeling the pressure to remove your body hair, and where did that pressure come from?
To be honest, I didn't start feeling pressure about removing my body hair until I started taking my modeling career seriously. And that's where that pressure come from. They don't want a lot of body hair. But I'm noticing that the industry is starting to kind of be a little bit more flexible. Mm-hmm. But you got to be kind of up there.
Yeah.
For you to be able to, you got to be like a Miley Cyrus to be able to have your body hair. Otherwise, you got to shave it off.
Understandable.
You know what I'm saying?
Understandable.
So, but I have never shaved my legs. I don't have no hair on my legs.
Lucky. Jealous. All right, so same question for you. If your spouse decided they no longer wanted their body hair or to remove it, how would you feel?
You gotta go.
Dang. Well, gotta go. Naturalistas, lo siento, mija. They don't want it. No más.
How would I feel? I'd be
Yeah.
like, man, if you don't get the on and move that shit, what you mean? You been doing this shit, remove that
I know. They don't really wanna see me shine though. You don't really wanna see me shine though. I know. They don't really wanna see me shine though. I said, you don't really wanna.
Hey guys, welcome back. And I am here with my special guest, Brooke Jones of Beautifully Bared Spa. Hi, Brooke. We're going to give her a round of applause. We don't have no audience yet, y'all, but we're going to get that. We're going to get them audience sounds.
But I hear it anyway.
But we're going to get it.
Thank you.
Hey, girl. Hey, girl.
Yes.
This is my esthetician, y'all, and she is amazing.
Tell me
And
more.
since we are talking about hair, and I know how passionate she is about skincare and hair, and she has all of the education, I wanted to bring her in so that, you know, we can dispel some of these myths.
Right.
And we can actually just get educated on the subject, because a lot of people don't know what you know.
Exactly.
And it would be helpful for everyone to know, especially the younger girls who,
Learn from TikTok.
Right? Yeah. The TikTok generation. So we're gonna educate you guys today. So are you ready?
I am. So thank you for having me. So just coming into it. So first, just to give a little bit of background. So not only am I an esthetician, so obviously I have my own practice where I have lovely clients like Ebony, I also educate. Right? And so when we get into aesthetics, understand that skin is the largest organ of the body. So when we go out, that's why I always try to shout out my other estheticians. When they're new, they're learning, right? And because the skin is the largest organ of the body, even dermatologists go to school longer than any other doctor, right? So like you get in 12 years of school for that. So understand, treating people in studio, you gotta do a lot of research, because there's no way in school, we're in school for 6 months in Florida, there's no way that you're gonna learn all of that. So just understand, when she says educated, it's far outside of my license. So I also teach other estheticians, as well as I try to educate my clients. So hair was primarily placed on our bodies as a form of protection, protecting us from sun, from other external factors, just as we used to have large molars in the back of our mouth and we evolved. So that's the big function of it, is protection. Protection.
I didn't even know it was an organ.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna
Well,
lie.
the
I didn't
skin
even
is
know it was an organ.
the skin is part of the integumentary system, which is all of that. So like your nail, all of these types of anything that's on the outside is considered your integumentary system. Hair is just a part of that.
I'm
part
definitely
of
gonna
your
look
skin.
that word up later. Okay.
Yes, so we have that, and so there's hair on every part of your body, with the exception of the palms of your hand and the soles of your feet, unless you have some type of condition, right?
Mm-hmm.
But pretty much anyone. We just have two different types of hairs. We have vellus hairs, which are the hairs that you can't see, right? And then you have the terminal hairs, which are the hairs that you can see. The hairs on your head, the hairs on your brows, pubic hairs. Some people got some vellus hairs on their arm. You know, everybody not built the same.
I got a whole lot, child.
Right? And so when we're getting into different myths and everything, it really just comes down to your personal preference. If you don't have any type of health concerns, so we do recommend not waxing too young, right? Because their bodies are still developing. They don't really have good hygiene, like all of that. That's why you want to get rid of it. But it's better teaching you how to properly cleanse those areas, finding products to use on younger children. Because, sometimes people want to bring their children in
For
super
waxing?
young for waxing. Like throughout the world, like when we get the term Brazil, it's because the waxing came from Brazil. Most girls, from the time that they hit puberty and they have hair, most Brazilian young girls are getting their hair waxed like 13 or 14. So we term that Brazilian wax like that, right? So you just want to understand that hair is your choice, right? And as far as your pubic area, or your underarms, or your legs, or your thighs, with the exception of having any type of skin sensitivities, any type of skin diseases, or any types of dermatitis. Dermatitis is just another name for any type of skin condition. So psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, anything like that. All of that is some type of dermatitis.
Okay,
they have
gotcha.
it like you can have different types of dermatitis or different types of skin conditions, but it is a dermatitis, right? If you break down that word. So it just is like understanding what's going on with you helps you make a more informed decision on whether you choose to remove it, how often you choose to remove it. So that's why no one's really wrong, right? So like if someone's telling you need to come in every 3 to 4 weeks, it's probably because you have more than one strand of hair coming out of each follicle. So you want to be able to make the waxing as less painful as possible. Or you have someone like my mom who you can barely see her hair. My mom can go at least 6 months without waxing.
Oh my God, I hate her. I love her, but I hate her at the same time.
Exactly.
But that's interesting because you brought up an interesting point, because the premise for this show is talking about a lot of the younger girls mostly, because a lot of girls are deciding to go natural and not, not wax or not shave, and then you have people in the community shaming them for it. So I never even thought about, what's the age that people start waxing, or how bringing your child in to get waxed early, probably because of a lot of the pressure that they're getting in the community to wax.
Also, you have like dancers. So dancers, gymnasts, young girls who are active, track meets, all of that types of things. It just is for, we know if you're running track, you have all types of conditioning. Like if you're doing it professionally, you have they're watching what you eat. So every single thing affects how fast you're able to move out there. For dancers, they're usually wearing tights without underwear. Like, my niece is young, and I've totally forgot when I did dance, we didn't really wear undergarments. So it's more, and you're sweating, it's all of that, and hair does hold odor. So it just is a matter of, I would say that if you did want to, you can trim it, like, you can scissor, cut the hair, but depending on what it is, it depends on how you're going to teach hygiene, which really determines whether or not you should remove the wax. Let's face it, most younger people are lazy, right? So like, and teaching them to just remove it, because it is a layer of protection for their young bodies, I would highly recommend whatever works for your home works for your home. No one can tell you what to do with your child, because the Brazilian women have been doing this with their children for a very long time, and they have no, it's no issues with that over there. So like I say, at the end of the day, don't let anyone tell you how to raise your child in your home. My professional recommendation was I would focus more so on hygiene, teaching young boys and girls how to properly cleanse themselves, because a lot of the issues why they want to remove the hair is because of the odor, and understanding that it does, hair does hold the odor, and that's what they're more self-conscious about. I don't really feel like the hair is bothering them, right? It's a natural part. It's a natural part of life, but it's the cleaning it properly, and layering, and then having all these Yanni washes. My unpopular opinion, baby, if you need all of that, you need to go see a doctor, right? Like if you need all of that to get it, right, then you got other problems. So ultimately, you do what you want to do. However, hygiene.
Yes. And, teaching how to and what is best practice, like you said, it depends on your household, because nobody taught me how to shave.
Yeah.
No, and waxing, honestly, I thought waxing was like a
taboo,
a YT thing. I'm not gonna lie, because we have things in our households because we're not educated enough to know what other people are doing in their households. I thought it was a YT thing for a long time. Like I just started waxing a few years ago.
It's more of a foreign thing than it is an American thing. So like American women in general want to move quickly. So when it comes down to luxury services, treating themselves, American women across the board. When most of my clientele, the ladies who come in faithfully, who do not miss a month, who are booking before they leave, are foreign women, because they've been taught that, like it's ingrained in culture that this is my essence of my femininity, is how I take care of myself. So even if they're not waxing, it's facials. Even if it's not facials, it's massaging. If it's whatever it is, I think it's an American, and we don't always take time to like self-care, and I feel like wellness starts from within, and so that's what I say. So whatever it is that makes you feel good, if going getting the facial isn't your thing and you go running, then that works for you. If going to get your wax, and I always like to share those memes. It's the duck where they're holding their feet up. It was like, this is me talking to my wax. I've been there. No judgment, right? And so whatever it is that makes you feel good, set that. You know,
Right.
don't go get waxing because someone told you to. Don't not get waxing because you think that it's taboo. Don't not get a face. Like whatever it is that makes you feel, that empowers you to want to, you know, that, you know, makes you, I don't know how to describe it, but just whatever it is that you feel empowered to do it. And especially when it comes down to your hair removal.
Okay, well, hold that thought because we're just getting started and we have a lot more to talk about when it comes to hair or no hair. So, you'll get back with us after the commercial break. See you in a minute. Hey y'all, yeah you, with the story to tell? Well, Let's Talk About It Puff is all ears. Your experience could be just what someone else needs to hear. So come on the show and let's talk about it. See you then. Hey guys, welcome back. And we are going to continue our fascinating conversation with Miss Jones, who, by the way, just won the Best of Florida as the expert in skincare specialist. Tell us why I have you here, girl. Why do I consider you an expert? Give me your credentials.
So I'm Aveda certified. So I was certified through the official Aveda Corporation through Minneapolis. One of the few in this region right now, and maybe 10 of us in Florida. I also have multiple brands underneath my belt, and I'm a constant student. I feel like the best teachers are the ones that remain, that they keep learning. So whether I'm teaching classes, whether I'm attending classes, whether I'm getting additional certifications, whether I'm giving out certifications, whether I'm winning Best of Florida Skincare Therapist, Best of Florida Skincare Specialist, I'm an expert because I choose to be a forever student.
Therapist is right, because please understand, when you go in and get a service by Brooke, you're going to get some therapy. You're going to get some therapy, too.
It's free, though. It's free. You pay for my time.
And you need a tip, too, okay? But let's get back to it. But I wanted you guys to know why I have her here, because she really does know what she's doing. My skin, she be having my skin look good. And sometimes I go in there and I'll be like, oh, girl, help me, because it's
I can help with the product, but you have to tell people, keep it real. I can help them with the products. Her face is hers, all right? I'm a beautician, not a magician, all right? So,
and she reads that. She reads that. Well, let's get back to it. Let's get back to educating the folks.
Yes.
I want you to dispel the myth between behind having hair not being hygienic.
Okay.
Dispel that myth for us.
So a lot of what you are smelling or seeing is going to be a product of what you're putting into your body, right? It's going to be using, looking at the back of products, seeing what's in that product. Eating a lot of fast food. A lot of the kids, when I'm having, teens come in or young people come in, or even people of all ages or walks of life, it's your diet. So what you're going to get out of your diet, what you're going to get out of your body, you smelling. So even if it is an odor, sometimes it's maybe not that you're not cleaning well, sometimes it's what you're eating. So as far as hygiene is concerned, you just want to make sure that you are cleaning, your underarm between your legs. As a woman, you only need water. You know what I mean? All you really need is some good old H2O. You don't need any other type of soap. Your vagina is self-cleansing, but that's on the inside, right? Mm-hmm. So you can't, is it against the rules for hygiene to use soap on the outside of your vagina? Not necessarily, but your vagina does have an opening. So putting soap down there will offset that good bacteria, with bad bacteria. So hygiene is ultimately learning what is your body. Is your body more sensitive? Do you have an open vagina, closed vagina? Those are all, different types of things. We can make personal recommendations for that. But ultimately, all you need is water down there. Underneath your arms, soap and water. I know that there's this trend on being don't come in with no natural deodorant with me, unless aluminum, do powder or something. All right, especially if you haven't been eating right. Understand that, yes, aluminum in products is not necessarily the best per se, but hygiene is just learning your skin type. Are you oily, dry? And your esthetician can help you with that. I could help you with that. But it's just really just some soap and water.
And you know what? You know I use natural deodorant, right?
Right.
But she's right though. I for the most part take care of myself. So even when I sweat, it works for me because I'm not putting a lot of toxins inside of my body. So yeah,
I'd be like, be reasonable. You know, like you said, I don't. You know, I'm not. You're gonna be natural. You want to not so. Then understand that Big Mac is toxic too. Okay. All right. So if we're gonna want to use natural deodorant, be more conscientious about what you're eating. You get what I'm saying? Because it only works. It's effective because you know the juice. You know, you get your ginger, your turmeric, your detoxing. You know that you can't eat but so much. You know, heavy foods and all. Not that you're not gonna enjoy life, right? Mm-hmm. Because you know you can enjoy those things from time to time, but you got to pick a struggle. Okay. So if you're going to be natural, be natural. You know what I mean? But if you're not, you're going to help a sister. You know, help. We're crying out here.
This is what I get when I go get my service guys. Okay. Meanwhile, she's snatching hair from my nether end.
It's to keep you distracted. Or the alcohol. My favorite thing be the alcohol. Like you drink all the time, but you natural. No, you not. You're not. You get what I'm saying? Like, understand, yes, you can secrete odors, but the biggest part of is the biggest tactic that you can have with hygiene is being more intentional about what you eat. Right. You know, having some raw foods in your diet, having some ginger, turmeric, natural healing things into your diet. That's going to make the difference with your hygiene.
And notice she's saying some, because, you know, some people think because they have to go all the way, I'm going to be vegan and blah. No, it's moderation.
We all die.
It's we all. But thank you so much for you know, just coming down here and giving us that good knowledge, Brooke. Thank you so much for being here. And reach out to her if you are in the area. And if you're not in the area and you come into the area, this is your esthetician.
Message.
So guess what, guys? I have a great segment coming up next because y'all know, well, if you don't know me, I love a good martini. So stay tuned for Puff's Best Of, and we are going to try martinis around town. Stay tuned. Hey guys, it's your girl Puff, and we're here with the Puff Best Of, and today we are doing lemon drop martinis because it's my favorite. And we are at BB's on Hendricks with my favorite bartender Darius, and he is making me up a lemon drop martini. Now, we got to put Darius to the test because I love me some lemon drops, and I like Darius too, but you're gonna have some competition. I gotta try 2 other places. So what you got for me? What you got for me?
Alright, so we got 2 ounces of vodka.
I'll get the drinks, okay?
Half ounce lemon juice.
Cool.
Half ounce Contra. I like a 1/4 ounce of simple. Always chill your glass, okay? Martinis, chill your glass.
Yes. And see, he bought the sugar, y'all, because they be giving me lemon drops sometimes, and they don't even put sugar around the rim. Thank you. I appreciate that.
What about the misses?
Uh-oh. Yes, it look good too, guys. Yes, look at that. Get that. Look at that. Yes. All right, here we go. Here goes nothing. Ooh, yes. Okay, I'm not just saying this because I like Darius and this is one of my favorite restaurants. This is delicious. This is delicious. He did such a good job. Give me 5. Oh, you can't give me high 5 because you got stuff in your hand. But yes, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's _ the boy Darius. Okay.
Yes, listen, come check Darius out at BB's on Hendricks because he makes a killer lemon drop martini. This is good, y'all. This is good. Little boy Darius. Check him out on Instagram. Ooh.
Okay, yes. Yes.
Hey guys, we're back for Puff Best Of, and we're at spot number 2, River and Post on Park Street here in Jacksonville, Florida. Let's go try their lemon drop martini and see what they got. Come on, let's go.
Triple sec, some lemon juice, some simple syrup.
Y'all, I promise I'm not like an alcoholic or nothing, but I do love my lemon drop martini. Look at her. She got a shaker. She got some stiff competition now because she's competing with Darius so far. Okay. All right. Darius got a little bit of competition there. This is pretty good. I like it. Good amount of sugar around the rim. She got hers to froth a little bit. She shook it up real good. Good job, Madison. Good job, girl. Good job. Yes. Okay, guys, you got to check out River and Post. Come and check Madison out at the bar. She makes a killer lemon drop martini. We got some competition. We got one more place to review, so stick with us. We'll see you soon.
A little baby who is about to turn 6 months old named Caden. So he's our new boss.
Okay.
Like newest.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I love this because this is actually within my community, guys, because I live in Riverside. So this is really a cute, quaint bar. And Sydney is making me a lemon drop, y'all. So this is the third in the lemon drop competition. So let's see how Sydney do, guys. And you know, we love highlighting local businesses here. So I love that she gave a lot of the background on the business. All right, guys, cheers. Check it out. Check it out. Okay. All right. Okay, Sydney. Okay. All right, I love it. It's refreshing. It's nice and chill. She shook it up good because, you know, sometimes they don't do that. I like it. Now, are you, do you bartend a lot here or do you mostly manage?
Well, I kind of do both. Okay. So, when I first started here, I was just a server. So I served for about a year and then I started to learn to bartend. And then one day she would sat me down and asked me if I wanted to manage her. So the rest is history.
Hey,
yeah, I've learned
promotion.
Yeah, I've learned everything from her bartending. Okay. Yeah, and surprisingly, the bartending, the challenging part for me was not like the drinks. The challenging part was always like talking to people and kind of putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
That was what it was really challenging. It still is. I mean, you know.
Yeah. But you did great. She was all nervous, guys, but she knocked it out of the park, okay?
I'm still nervous. I have my mouth dry. I'm like, I'm so nervous.
Yeah, but you did amazing.
Yeah,
and you only should be proud because she really, really represented the business well. And she made an amazing lemon drop. So, okay, we're gonna rate it. We can't do it in front of her, guys, because, you know.
Yeah.
I know. I would never. Thank you so much, Sydney. And this is great. I'm going to sit here and enjoy the rest of it. But thank you so much for being able to do this. And she made it quick too. I wasn't even paying attention. She shook it up quick. But anyway, guys, we're here at Prospect, and Sydney is amazing. So I want to check my drink.
Yeah, so come check us out.
Welcome back, guys. I want to thank all of the businesses that allowed us to come in there and try their lemon drops because lemon drops are my personal favorite. Thank you so much to the business owners. We will be doing more Puff Best Ofs and bringing more awareness to local businesses, so stay tuned. I gotta say thank you to my girl Brooke for coming in here and giving us all that good education about skincare and hair. It is vital for us to know so that we can know what decisions that we can make about our bodies. I wanted everybody to get that education so that we can, stop worrying about what other people think. Make the best decision for yourself based on knowledge. So thank you so much for Brooke, and go check her out. She is located in Jacksonville, Florida at Beautifully Bared Spa. Thank you, Brooke. Remember, stay true to yourself, keep it real with yourself, and don't let anybody's judgment hold you back. See you next time. Bye.